Hello everyone, I'm 223Omar, and welcome back to Diamond WRLD. Before I start, I want to thank you guys for joining me, and remember to follow the channel on your favorite podcast apps and YouTube. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at King223MR. Also, I hope you guys were able to enjoy the holidays this year. Now on to the show. In sports news, we have huge news coming from the Padres. This is big. Two new additions to their pitching staff. And now, with the Padres adding Blake Snell and Yu Darvish, they are 16 games away from winning the World Series. They have the ability to go up against the Braves and the Dodger dynasty in the NL. This has to be the scariest team you can play in the postseason. With the addition of Snell and Darvish, it gives the Padres the innings to eat up for the offense to keep rolling. This can cause a team like the Brewers to wait another year before reaching the World Series. It would be almost impossible to score runs with the pitching staff. Lamet and Darvish had an ERA below 2.10 in 2020, and Snell was absolutely dominant in the postseason. The Boys in Blue versus San Diego will change the landscape of baseball for the next 4 years. Tatis versus Buehler, and Mookie versus Snell. Who will reach the World Series next year? Who will be there first? The Dodgers are the defending champs with Hall of Fame caliber players in their roster, while the Padres are out to win for the first time in their franchise. It truly is exciting to watch. I was going to talk shit about the teams who could not pull these trades, but the Padres deserve the spotlight. They are truly going for it all. They have all the talent in the world to play in the last game of the year. But they still need to beat the Dodgers in the regular season and postseason. Can't forget about that. It all depends on that. So for now, I'll say the NL East and the NL Central have no shot at the World Series in 2021. And also, congrats on my boy Snell for leaving that shithole of Tampa Bay. Now he can win a ring. Man, this makes me so excited for Padres and Dodger baseball, man. So you guys don't know, if any of you guys don't know, I'm a huge Dodger fan. I'm so happy they won the World Series. I'm kind of glad that they did after seeing what the Padres do because we might not have another shot at the World Series next year, you know. But this is exciting stuff. Seeing Blake Snell literally go up against Mookie Betts or Blake Snell going against Cody Bellinger, rematches from the World Series. You know, Yu Darvish going up against his old team. Um, what else? Clayton Kershaw, going against the great Tatis, Bueller, young man versus young man every day. Uh, you know, probably like maybe 6 times a month, maybe. Probably. That's kind of. I don't know. I haven't seen the schedule really. So I mean, this is gonna be fun. I and again, like I said, I don't see the NL East or NA Central topping these two teams. I know that the top three teams are from the National League, which are the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Braves. In that order. But I just don't see how the Braves have enough to beat the Padres or the Dodgers in any type of series. Maybe in a 5 game series, but my God, you're gonna have to be lucky at that point because think about it. You're gonna have to play like okay, let's say you're Braves, right? You might have to play the Padres or the Dodgers in the first round, right? And if you beat them, you're more than likely gonna have to play. So let's say the Dodgers, right? They play the Dodgers in the first round, right? They beat the Dodgers. Now they have to go up against the Padres because I don't see anyone from the NL Central or from a wild card team. Maybe the Nationals beating the Padres. Anything happen in baseball. But these are the two teams that are almost destined to be in the NLCS. So these are we have 3 World Series teams in the National League. I got only two. Um, I got the two making the NLCS, which are the Dodgers versus Padres in the NLCS in 2021. So yes, that's my little thing. And you know what? I'll say it, dude. Um, some of the teams blew it. Not getting Blake Snell or Darvish. I won't go into team franchise names because I don't want to make this video too long. But dude, I mean, dude, they gave Blake Snell away. And you know what? Let's go into the Tampa Bay side, right? So Tampa Bay trades, and I won't go into you Darvish trade because it looks like there was some type of complications with the Cubs. But Blake Snell, right? So Blake Snell and Tampa Bay, they had a falling out, right? They didn't even have they don't really have a falling out. Blake Snell had a falling out with Kevin Cash, and Kevin Cash cost him the World Series, That's a boneheaded decision. And it's like, dude, how as a franchise, how do you do that decision? I know that they don't make bad trades, but this is a god awful trade, dude. This is a Cy Young winner. He's a young gun. He has what you had signed him for 4 years, right? So he's probably what on a 3 year contract or something like that. So you have that, right? And it's like, dude, you gave him a huge contract with huge money, and you don't keep him. It's like, dude, and you also don't have any pitchers. Like Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow's a nobody. He's overrated. He only has 3 pitches. He needs another pitch. That takes time, and I just don't see how this team's ever gonna compete in the NL East now. With the Blue Jays and the Yankees. It just doesn't make any sense to me why you make this trade. It's a horrible trade. I give the Tampa Bay an F on this for sure. Blake Snell, great for him. I was hoping he'd get traded in the offseason because I didn't want him playing in Tampa Bay anymore. I just needed him out. Glad he's with the Padres. Not so glad to use Darvish in the Padres, but hey, dude, they're going for it, and I hope they go far. I hope they go far. With that talent, man, it was stuck to miss the World Series like that. All right, going on to the next use. Clippers do a clip again, boys. Yep, we're talking about the game that happened uh, a couple weeks ago, I think, maybe a couple days ago. I don't know. I don't really keep track of the Clippers. Um, like that. I keep track of the box scores and everything like that. But we're gonna go up. They're going up against the Dallas Mavericks, right? They're going up. Luka Kawhi did get injured. He is back though. He's wearing a face mask. Um, but yeah, he had gotten injured the game before. I think he split his like upper lip or something like that, his jaw or something like that. He got hit huge elbow with Serge Ibaka, his own teammate, hit him in the elbow by accident. You know, so he's out. He was about out for 2 games. This is the first game out. They go in, Dallas goes in, and guys, what did I tell you guys? It's it's pathetic. It's pathetic, dude. It's pathetic that this team continues to not solve the problem with the leadership roles of players. A 50-point lead they gave to Dallas in the half, and they lost by 50 with no Kawhi. It proves my point that no one cares about this team. Paul George had 15 points and played 24 minutes. This is a disgrace when a franchise gives you a max contract. You know, I understand they're 3-1, or what are they now? 4-1? 4-1, something like that, 5-1 right now. But that is just something that should never happen. Actually, I'll look it up right now. Let's see. Yeah, so the Clippers are 4-2 right now, and I know it's the beginning of the season and everything. But they got to get their shit together so they could shut people like me up, so they could shut the doubters up. You know, it's just bad basketball. Like, how does that happen? You know, you 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 had Paul George has said he changed. The whole team said he changed. You had Ty Lue, who I think is literally a BS coach. But then again, I can't just be shouting that stuff out, because there's a lot, right? Steve Kerr is under fire with it, but I'm not here to really talk about BS coaches, but I'm here to talk about the players. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Lou Williams. Like, dude, you're out with Kawhi, right? You just signed Paul George for fucking, well, like he just literally got a bag. And it's like he can't go out there and perform, you know. And that's for everyone saying in that Laker game. Like, I'm a Laker fan, but I don't need to care because we won the championship. I don't really care about the team like that. I like seeing other players succeed. And for a guy like Paul George to do what he did with 30, what did he get? He's got 30 points, and the next game with Dallas, he plays Dallas. He only gets 15 points in a 70 when they only scored 70 points, dude. Like, that's atrocious, dude. How does that make sense? Yeah, he played 24 minutes, but still, dude, those are like garbage fucking points. That's like, you know, as if they stopped playing defense at that time. It's just bad. It's just bad. Dude, the dude was shooting lights out threes, and now he can't shoot a bucket. You know, it's just, it's awful. I don't know how Paul George does it. I don't know how. I keep saying he's inconsistent, and he continues to be inconsistent. I mean, the guy's a fake. He's a fraud. Until he scores 18 plus points every game, or at least every other game, dude. He's not doing every other game. Like that's the problem. That's the problem here. Is that he has the ability to do it. He has the talent to do it. He's not an elite player. You know what I'm saying? But he's still a great player. So it's kind of like, dude, he's no AD. And I say this about the Clips too. Is that they supposedly have the two best two-way players in Kawhi and Paul George, but the numbers prove that they kind of don't. Like Kawhi is better. Well, actually, I wouldn't say the numbers prove. I would say the numbers prove as a team that they're not really a two-way player team. When Kawhi is on the ball, he for some reason becomes the playmaker instead of Paul George. And that's why Paul George is not even a playmaker himself. So they need a point guard. You know, but with that, Kawhi has to fucking focus on the offense, leading him to maybe, miss a couple shots and then not go great on defense. His most focus is on offense now. It's not really defense. His defense has been lacking for the past years. We saw that in the bubble with Paul George is the same. He's not, sometimes it's not like if he has a bad offensive day, he's gonna have a bad defensive day, and that's the inconsistency that he shows every day. Like at least with Kawhi, you're at least gonna get something. You know, his defense not the best, but at least you're gonna get something if he's not having a bad day on. If he's gonna have a bad day on offense, he's gonna at least give you some type of defense. But when I look over there at the Lakers, okay, I'm a shove LeBron away because LeBron, he has the same problems, right? If he's doing bad, which is almost never, right? He's almost never bad on offense, right? He maybe misses a couple shots from later in the game or early in the game that he has to make, but he'll still score double digits, right? Or he'll at least get to 18, right? But and then he'll stop playing defense sometimes. But with AD, the AD is literally the best two-way player in the game. The guy is a freak of nature. Every type of offense he gets is a fucking bonus to his defense. And now this upcoming season, I mean, the season 2021 hasn't been the best defensive year for AD. I know he just barely got 3 blocks or 2 blocks, his first fucking blocks, but he's still getting on the board. He's still getting to the board. He's going eight. He just scored 30 points. I just think that AD is the best two-way player, and whatever he gives you on offense, it's just a bonus to his defense. That's how good he is, and he proved it day in and day out. In the bubble, he proved it even in the regular season. Well, that's just a Laker fan, I guess, if you could say bias. But I don't believe that's bias. I just really do think AD's and that good of a player. That good of a two-way player. And just so you know, I'm not biased. I think Luka Doncic is the best player in the world right now. So keep that. Now, I want to get into a little bit of some news that I did enjoy, and it happens with sports, right? And that's John Morant's injury. So I saw John Morant's injury a little after it had happened, on ESPN, and it'll take him out of action for 3 to 5 weeks. It's a grade 2 ankle sprain from what I'm hearing on ESPN. Now it's nothing serious, so he will be able to come back 100%. But it's worse to me because with Morant out, the Grizzlies will struggle to gain wins without him, and the Grizzlies are a definite playoff team. With Morant on the floor, in my opinion, he's just that type of caliber player where he uplifts the team. Now the Rookie of the Year carried his team to a 34-win season, just missing a playoff game to another team that was under 500 in the Trailblazers. So what that tells me is that this team is literally capable of making it. Now I don't know who's gonna be in it. All I know is for sure is that it's gonna be the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Nuggets. I mean, those three teams are pretty much set in stone. They're three good enough teams. I don't know what type of order they're gonna be in. Hell, fucking the Nuggets could be number 8. But at least they're capable of making the playoffs. The other, NL is really. I mean, the NL. The Western Conference is really stacked in NBA. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with John Morant. This might take them out of contention because I just don't see them getting close to 500 with John Morant out. I mean, that means he's gonna have to play double, and you don't want him playing double after an injury. So hopefully the Grizzlies can get some wins. If they don't get some wins during his, um, you know, injury, IL skip, then they're out of the playoffs. With Brandon Ingram carrying doing what he's doing in New Orleans with his teammates Zion and Lonzo, and Luca being Luca. You got Devin Booker being Devin Booker. We got some great things going on in the Western Conference, and it's gonna be super fun. But yeah, that's my concern with John Morant. I do believe he will get back here healthy. He's gonna be back 100%. The only thing is that you don't want him to rush. I mean, he's a young star. You don't want him. The only problem is just rushing. You don't want him to believe that he's late or something. Just don't have him rush. That's literally all you gotta do. He's a great player. He's gonna do great things. He just needs to make sure that this injury isn't rushed. And that's literally about it. I mean, this is a minor injury, to be honest with you. 3 to 5 weeks is not that bad. He's not having surgery. It's ankle sprain. Alright guys, so I'm here with some exciting news. If you guys haven't heard, the NHL are ready to return on January the 13th. And it will start off with the Lightning raising their Stanley Cup banner. This season will be divided into 4 divisions, so just let everyone know. It'll be the North, which is all the Canadian teams. That is, I believe, 7. The West, LA, San Jose, Anaheim, St. Louis, Minnesota, Colorado, Arizona, and Vegas. The Central, Carolina, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Panthers, Tampa Bay, and Nashville. The East, Boston, New Jersey, the Rangers, the Islanders, Buffalo, Philadelphia, the Pens, and the Caps. They will play within their division, like how MLB decided to have their 2020 season. The top 4 teams in each division will qualify for the Stanley Cup playoff, leading to interdivisional play in the first round. This will lead to an exciting matchup since East and West Conference teams will face each other for the first time in the playoffs in the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. So I am truly excited for this. I'm a big hockey guy. I know a lot of guys don't follow, but I hope that this channel will have some hockey fans and hockey viewers. And if you're not a hockey fan, hopefully you get into it because I love it a lot. I would try to sprinkle NHL here and there just to get my thoughts on it, and that way I can get more viewership there, and that way I get more viewership here. So uh, that's just how I feel. And then, I'll probably go into my thoughts actually next week on who I think will win um, each division. I know Chara actually uh, is in Washington right now, so he decided to leave Boston for the first time, and he's going to Washington. So there's some big exciting things with the NHL going on. January 13th. Don't forget. Um, and yeah, if you guys are into the champions, go ahead and Lightning will be playing on one of the opening games, and they'll be raising up their banner. So yeah, be excited for that. Now into some news that is always it always sucks to talk about this news, and there was a part of me that thought that I should have cut this off just because I felt that I didn't talk about it sooner, or that it just might be it, it's hard to explain just because it as a sports fan, it sucks to see this news comes out. It just always hurts you no matter what, if you know the person or not, or if you follow that team or not. It just sucks. Sucks for the sports world and for that person. But I wanted to end sports news with giving grievance to Ty Jordan and his family. The news of his loss was shocking to me. He was the same age as me, 19, and passed away. after Christmas. This is a sad loss in the sports world. He had just lost his mom in August and was well known for being the high school player who kneeled and prayed with Gage Smith, I should say, his friend who played for a different team in hope for a miracle for Jordan's mom, Tiffany Jordan, who had stage 4 lung and bone cancer. I give my condolences for his family and friends. With 2020, we have all felt pain, but we can't forget the ones we lost. And it just hurts to see that. Dude's 19. I'm about to turn 20 in in a couple months. But it just sucks, dude. He's a freshman. Um, I won't go into what happened. You guys could research that yourself. I'm just here to talk about his loss. And yeah, I found this out. It believes it should be the day after Christmas, I believe, on the 26th of December. And it just happened. It was on Sports Center, I believe. And you know, that sucks. It really does suck. Cause when you're young and you're going to college and doing all that stuff, you're always hoping. And he had just lost his mom. I mean, think about it. He just lost his mom, and now his family has lost him. We've all been there. Just say even when now it was 2020, and I think we've all been there where we lost too many family members. Um, but yeah, this is huge loss in the sports world. I really, really wanted to give my condolences here. Um, if the family, any of the family is watching, you know, I just want to say I'm sorry for your loss, and you know, I hope that everyone in the sports world, and I hope everyone in Utah honors him. You know, but that's the last topic. That's the last thing I'll say about that. But yeah, so moving on from sports news. That's about it. That's the last news I got for you guys. It was a shorter video from last time, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Um, yeah, I'll be back next week on Friday, full on Friday this time, with Christmas and New Year's Eve, or with Christmas and New Year's Day going, you know, going to 2020 and going to 2021. This schedule is going to be better. It will fit Friday every Friday. I'm super excited to share everything with you guys. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully, 2021 gives you some great moments because 2020 was a bullshittery year. And yeah, peace out, guys.